With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Visiting sideline, that's the Chargers head coach. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Buffalo. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback Josh Allen.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective...
Right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get back on it, but it will go down as a loss on the play.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Pass is caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Play action. It's Allen. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills, 1st down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 43-yard.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out and taking the snaps. Quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Recovered by the offense.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
The And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. How it changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability, regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
They're down and 3.
At the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll run the draw with Cook. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That one taken in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown, Bills. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Next to score, Bills 10. Chargers nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Pierce for the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion a tight end right. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Self backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Open man downfield, it's Franklin.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So after 1, the Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Bills' 46-yard line.
Taylor, the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers.
4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This offensive line does have no answers right now. It's another sack. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Shakir. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 43-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Allen going to keep it on his own read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Out of the gun on third down. It's Allen. The Bills bringing on the punt team.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They send the tight end in motion. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long.
Third and 12.
Tight end going in motion here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Shamar Turner. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 4.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Boom! And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Allen now on second down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Bills 20, Chargers 3.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Back to the air again on this offensive line. Just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Shamar Turner. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The Bills, first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And it's the Denver defense that steps up on this play. They knock the football out, force the fumble.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17. And a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On the ground, Hampton. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down.
To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir.
Complete to Khalil Shakir.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, L.A.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's McAllister to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeAndre Lambert Smith. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
30. Chargers 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll begin here on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The Chargers will line up.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Bills 30. Chargers 14.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Headed left, buying time. He's going to keep it himself.
Number 17, Josh Allen.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll run again. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Allen. A throw on the move is caught. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that well.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
If you're under pressure too much, and he goes down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day past the I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly tool.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Shamar Turner bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. Russo. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Allen going to give it to Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 27.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
And the Bills first down.
Once again, it's Cook. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Shamar Turner. He gets in for the sack. It's getting silly now. A baker's dozen. 13 sacks for his guys in this game. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll look to set up the screen here. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of
3rd down, they need 5.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw again. Downfield. He's got Horton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
21 more yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Cook. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now they'll throw it with Allen. It is brought in the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is first touchdown of the new year. A PAT, up and good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. They bring a tight end in motion left. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. But that one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. They send the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Another 3 and out.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is first and goal. They'll run with Cook, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
One more time with Cook, and he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Bills. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Bills 44.
And This has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Thrown quickly. RPO. That's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.